In case you haven't seen, it's Master Duel's 4th anniversary, and they have given us a ton of new bundles and content to spend gems on. This has to be the most amount of bundles that I've ever seen in the store at one time. We have the SP-IP bundle for 3,000 gems, the K9 bundle for 3,000 gems, the Dark Magician celebration thing featuring the same artwork from last year, right? For 1,800 gems, and then an IP and an SP bundle by themselves for 1,400 gems, and if you buy those two, you get an additional mate with both of them on it. They're going crazy right now with IP and SP. There's also a brand new card in the format, KP. I think it is KP. Does anyone know? Featured cards. What do we got going on here? That's IP. WP, Fancy Bowl. We got the little colon P archetype going on. Really cool new card though, with IP and SP in the artwork. Also, they have a solo mode. There's a lot of new stuff. We'll talk about some more stuff as we go along here because they did introduce some new secret packs and they updated some old secret packs. But we're gonna kind of go through it today and see what we can pull. Also, let's see the Royal Rare pull predictions. We have 12% think 0 Royal Rares, 44% are on 1 to 2, 39% are on 3 to 4, and 5% are on 5 plus. I don't know who's going to be right. I'm hoping it's the 5 plus, but let's be honest. Let's start out with the K9 bundle. These are the new cards. Obviously, we want to pull the Azunas. Want to be going along here, trying to get make it so we have to do as least crafts as possible. As least crafts. That's great in English, yeah. Lupus. Ooh, we got the new Live Twin, very cool. Topologic Blaster Dragon. This card is obviously really good. That is one of the secret packs that has changed. They now have a just Live Twin pack, which means that I wouldn't have been able to go into that in, well, wait. Yeah, it means that a lot of the times that people have gone into the Live Twin pack in Saga, that they wouldn't have been able to because the Altergeist cards no longer unlock that pack. But the Altergeist cards are now alone in their pack. And also they added, believe it or not, Infinite Impermanence and Evenly Match to the Altergeist packs, which I thought was kind of fun. That guy. Ooh, I like this card a lot. Big fan. I know that Ripper is just like probably the better card in 90% of situations, but yeah, I like that. There's 2 Dark Magician secret packs now. Ooh, we got an Azuna. We got a case for K9. No Royals yet, though. No Royals. Yeah, I don't know if that Sky Blaster is like supposed to be Castel, like in the future, or a new guy entirely. Maybe like Castel's cousin. I don't know. Yeah, we can do a video with the Legendary 5Ds decks. That is a good point. These Rocket cards and those cards came to Master Duel super fast. They are playing around with the release dates a little bit. Does that mean, what if they put the Exo Sister cards in next week? Junk Armor, Scrap Warrior. Trying to dodge those as Royal Rares, not really trying to get those. So yeah, these big bundles, they go with, they include 2 URs. So it's kind of like 2 sets of 10s with 1 UR guaranteed. That's fine. I kind of have mixed luck out of selection packs. Honestly, I'll say that this selection pack has been going pretty good. I feel like sometimes I'll buy like 4,000 gems worth of selection packs and pull nothing playable. And it's just like, what am I doing here? So this is going a little better. One-way synchro. Ooh, we got the Ripper. Very good card. Wow. Izuna and Ripper and a whole bunch of other stuff out of those first 10 packs. That's kind of lucky. Kind of lucky, I gotta say. Yeah, I don't know what it is with selection packs, but sometimes it can just be really hard to pull anything from there. So I don't really know what's going to be super powerful with the new format. Not that you're coming here to get format advice from me, but yeah, I imagine that K9 Vanquish Soul is going to be everywhere. Obviously, they semi-limited 3 of the cards, I think, but yeah, not really a big difference. So we're going to have kind of, which is what people were asking for a while now, but we are in Jush format, or at least Master Duel's version of Jush format. Jush format got a lot of people back into the game, including myself. I really liked the Draco Tail deck. I was going to locals for a little bit. all because of these 3 decks. Another Lupus. A lot of Scrap Warriors today. Oh yeah, and Maxi is now at 1. I will take a look at the new secret packs because they got all of them in the shop right now. And we'll kind of talk about if I think those... we'll talk about if I think those are good packs in sealed. The Dark Magician packs are really weird. They're like the tiniest secret packs I've ever seen. Okay. Okay. But I know that I've just been kind of seeing some of the results from Master Duel tournaments recently, and Draco Tail, I mean, they're like dominating completely. So I think throwing in another deck into the format is perfectly fine. I will say, Yummy's been kind of struggling, right? Like that deck, I wouldn't say it flopped, but it is not doing as well as it did in the TCG. And now, Junk Meister, what the hell is this? Okay. So we get 5 URs, a whole bunch of stuff, a decent amount of SRs too, a lot of SRs actually. Okay, that bundle wasn't too bad. I don't personally care about the collector's files. There's a couple things that they've recently added into this game that are very clearly designed post TCG or Pokemon Pocket, I should say. And the collector files and the coins are both very clearly related to the Pokemon Pocket style of doing things. But the one thing that I like about Pokemon Pocket's binders is that you can put whatever you want in them. It's not about collecting a series of cards or whatever. You can display things. So that'd be kind of cool to have in Master Duel, to display like royal rares primarily. Or if you had like 100 copies of some random SR, you could display that. I don't know. Just do whatever you want. Anyway, I do think the fields are very cool out of these 2 bundles, I will say. I don't know. For me, the bundles are, in the cosmetics just in general, are kind of hard to think about because you can only ever use like one at a time, right? So with the SP bundle and the IP bundle, they both have individual mates, and then also you unlock a new mate by doing, by buying both of them. So what are you supposed to use? You know, you've bought 3 mates and you can only use 1, and they already added in the Hungry Burger mate, which they can't top. So I don't know, it's kind of tough. But I think the best way to do it is just to mix it up and, you know, keep things fresh. Use the new stuff. Can you do, can you set them on like a random cycle? It's nice that the deluxe cycles between them. Okay, okay. WP Fancy Ball! Really cool card. Seems pretty strong. I'm not sure what it'll be played in, but it seems like any deck that can just kind of spam monsters has a new thing to go into. You can make Underworld Goddess on their turn a little bit easier. I guess you always could do Underworld Goddess, but... Wow, a lot of hollows. That's what we want to see. We're going to have to probably craft some new cards for the new format, right? Okay. Yeah. If that gave me a Royal Vivid Tail, oh god, I would have been pissed. Remember when Gage and I went into this pack and we pulled like 2 Vivid Tail? Yeah, that sounds like Spud Bud luck right there. Unwavering Bond. Masterpiece. Omega. Yeah, remember when this card came back and everyone was like afraid of it for 2 seconds? I do. True Dracos were a really good deck on the release of Master Duel, and for like the first year as a good budget deck. Almost all the cards were like low rarity. There was no Masterpiece, so you didn't even need a UR. So these packs, obviously, we're opening secret packs now. This is not a selection pack, so this is the Time Thief secret pack. Oh, nice! The new Called by the Grave. This card's animation, hilarious. When you activate it, it like sends the little twins over to their graveyard and does this, and then also they like laugh on the screen. If my opponent does that to me, I'm quitting. It's really funny though. Okay. But yeah, a few, we'll take a look at it after we open a few more packs, but a number of secret packs got updated, which I think is very cool. Not all of them, not the Battling Boxer pack. One of these days, they'll add the new support in the Battling Boxer pack, and it will no longer be bait in Master Saga. Today is not that day, but one of these days, we got a little Charging Gaia action. Big fan of Charging Gaia. Kind of carried me in the Steven versus Steven video. Time Thief Winder. Winder, right? Because he's like a clock. He's winding up the clock, not Winder. That's not even a word. What is that? Man who wins? Chef's special recipe. This guy does kind of look like Sanji, doesn't he? Man seeing his second guy cooking. Fabled. Okay, I already have the IP alt art. I'm not sure if, are they both in this pack? I mean, they're on the cover, so I imagine they're both in this pack. We'll have some more opportunities here to pull them. Okay, Perpetua. Oh, okay, this could be some alt arts. Bam, baby! Oh my god! I thought that was SP and IP. That would have been so sick. Dang. I mean, I can't, like, it is good artwork. Like, I like the style of these cards. I think it's nice. Okay, wow, crazy. We got the WP. We got the double IP. We got the Meow Mine coin. The one thing that they should do with coins is they should show the opponent the coins. I don't know. That was pretty good, though. We got just a shit ton of SRs. Still no Royals, though. I think people that were guessing some of those big Royal numbers were a little optimistic. Let's go Dark Magician. So this is opening one of the new Dark Magician secret packs. Maybe we should have compared them before we open this. These are kind of weird, though. They're both like half of the Dark Magician cards, separated between them for some reason. And I'm not sure if it's this one, but one of them only has like 4 monsters. So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's hard to say if these packs are, I don't think they're that good in Master Saga format. I think you'd have to, maybe in like Team Master Saga, if you were going 10 and 10, that could be pretty good. I'm sorry, what? How would you know if the face down, oh, I guess your own? Should be an attack with this monster. Okay, I think they just made up that card and put it in my pack for me right there. Don't forget that the new Dark Magician card that got released, the new Fusion Monster, which is not in the TCG yet, makes Sandwich playable. And that's not a joke. So it'd be cool to pull that one. I'm not sure if that's in here or not. It's like pretty good though. I've seen a couple people playing it in different things. I'd like to try it out. I just think the prospect of summoning Sandwich and like actually doing something with it is more Destined Rivals. Magic Key Dragon, sure. Man, Royal Rares are kind of hard to pull. But see, we're not really pulling a lot of monsters from this pack. No, we'll have to double check which pack is which. That's the name of the first Scooby-Doo episode. Okay. So this one has Rod and Robe. The other one has like no normal summons in the whole pack. Sure. Oh. Oh ho ho. That would have been cool. Yeah, that was kind of a low roll. What can you say? So that pack is, we can take a look at these now. So that was this pack, which is fine, I guess. I think this one's fine. I think if you unlocked this one, you could reasonably go into here and get like a nice little engine. It's the other one where it's like, there's just no summonable monsters. It's just DMOC at the low end. This is all the ritual stuff and the rest of the fusion stuff. So I don't think you could really go into this one. It is a little funny that it has Illusion of Chaos, but not Magician Souls. But it does have the alt art. So that'll be a little bit annoying to get. I guess we can do one pack of this. We can do our little one packs. Sure, it'll go great. Nice. I mean, this card's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Not gonna say it's broken, but it's pretty good, yeah. Chaos Magic. Yeah, you know, it is kind of weird seeing packs like this, because it's like, they really should consider the Master Saga implications before designing secret packs. I think that's, like, really important. Oh, man, I can't even see that with a straight face. Yo! Soul Servant. Okay. We might as well open the free packs for these other ones. So those are both completely new packs. Some of them are just updated. We'll take a look at the Live Twin pack, because that one is just Live Twins with the new support. So this is Stars Smile Behind Their Mask. Man, that's kind of... Oh, it's kind of meta that they're, you know, acknowledging the difficult job we streamers have. So yeah, this one's really good, obviously. This is a Link 1 that you can make. How does this work, actually? Kiss a Kill. Can you even go into this? I guess, why is this one only Kiss a Kill? I'm not really super up to date with the Live Twin combos here, okay? Man, that Altergeist pack, though, with Imperm and Evenly. Pretty cool. Oh, there we go. We got that. We're actually getting some new cards today. I appreciate that. Okay. And then, yeah, Legend of the Blue Eyes. So this is completely new, I think. So we got the Ashen pack, Chaos Magic, Legend of Blue Eyes, and Stars Smile. So those are new. I guess Darkest Magics was old, which explains why it has like kind of a deck there. So we got the new Blue Eyes pack. Blue Eyes is no longer crammed full of a bunch of garbage or something, I guess. I mean, I would say the Altergeist pack just becomes a lot more appealing depending on your crafts, just because, hey, I mean, that is, you know, kind of a dragon if you think about it. But the Altergeist pack, because of Evenly and Imperm, becomes, you know, kind of cool, actually. The Ashen pack, maybe not so much. I will say, this doesn't always mean it's a good pack, but there are only Ashen cards in here. So, you know, if these do anything, the problem is that they need the UR field spell to, like, activate their effects, which, oh, wait a sec. They made it an SR. I mean, still not playable, obviously. But I will say in this pack, I noticed this earlier. Wicked Serpent Night Dragon, Brain Control, Jungle Dweller, honestly, even like a Lore. These are all good cards. Dark is in here. So this actually isn't like the worst pack in the world if you were forced to go in here. Okay, I don't know about that card. But yeah, the non-Ashen cards in here are pretty good. Okay, let's keep spending money. Going with those gems. Got the IP Masquerena bundle here. Nice. 2 hollows. I don't know. That looks like one of those Master Saga packs that I would justify over, like, I don't know, some good pack as a little bit. Yeah, heavy poly is kind of interesting to throw in there, considering I don't think it like does anything for that archetype, but at least it's in a secret pack. Mega, got a lot of Omegas today. I really do. I like the IP or the SP artwork. I think it's funny. This morning when I saw it, I was like, that's stupid. And now I think my mind has been chained. I think my mind has been changed. She's kind of shredding. So, you know what? I don't really know if the skateboard had been set up somewhere. I don't know if we had some Oda level foreshadowing. But, I mean, fuck it. Anyone can have a skateboard. I don't know if you guys know this. You can just go buy a skateboard, you know? I think, you know, people get so stuck on you got to do things in the way that people tell you to do them, and, you know, oh, you're not a skateboarder, you can't buy but you actually can just go to places and buy things. Like, if you're thinking, I could never skateboard. I don't know why I'm so in on skateboards here, but you're allowed to just try. I don't know. I don't have a buying license? What are we talking about? I think that's just $20. They released Yu-Gi-Oh! Skateboards not too long ago, and they released them when I was a kid. I don't have money? Go to your local library. They might have a skateboard to buy. Or to borrow, I mean. They don't sell things. The libraries around me, they got all sorts of shit. They got pots and pans. They got green screens. Oh, the third eye. Oh, that would have been nice. That would have been nice. Okay, we'll take the hollow though. That's pretty cool still. That would have been, what a big moment. Okay, let's try to pull a bunch of royals from, I'm sorry, where's the last bundle? Wasn't there an IP and an SP bundle? Did we buy everything? 62 days left. Oh no, right here. Sorry, they didn't flash the numbers big enough in my face. Okay, there's some hollows. There's some hollows. Now, it might look, you know, silly that we're getting all these packs because it is, but this card looks sick. Okay, nice. Terrible. Archfiends are so funny because they'll have like the coolest artwork you've ever seen, and the effect is like it's a level 8 monster that on summon blows itself up and tells you to go like fuck yourself. Nice. No, I will be excited when they add the new Archfiend support into the game, because I think the ritual monster is really cool, but unfortunately the stuff right now is just not great. I feel like Gage used to skateboard. Real ones know about the Gage Tech Deck stream. Go check that out if you haven't already. That's some good content right there. I think that's right up there. I think the best Gage video, which no one seemed to watch because they might just not recognize the genius, but is the video where he can't say E. Because he starts talking like a caveman despite not really being required to do that. But I get it, because then it was like the least amount of words. So it was like the lowest chance of saying E, but that's a really good video. Rewatchable, has a good narrative. Yeah, I like it a lot. Not outside the pack cards. Toy Soldier. Made to order mermaid outfit outfitter. Okay. But yeah, that is like absolute banger of a Gage video. Okay. A lot of Meow Mines. I wish this card released like way earlier. I think it would have been cool, but I remember some people were trying it in Sprite. Fabled. Ooh, this is SP, right? Yeah, this is SP, not IP. Okay, final pack. Man, it's hard to pull the, yeah, hard to pull that SP. That's a difficult one. Okay. I mean, we pulled hollows there, but that's probably the lowest roll we've had so far. Oh, and then they start dating. Right. Okay. Oh, it says S4. Okay, nice. A shadow creeps up on the courier, racing through the night. Tonight, the neon-lit chase begins anew. Interesting. Okay. We're not going to play the solo mode right now. I will say, also, we're not going to do the Royal Rare opening because this is a separate video that I'm going to do with Nadir where we play games with the Royal Rares and the packs they unlock. So we'll do that later. Was that everything? Was that all the things that they were telling us to spend money on? I guess we could just buy the selection pack by itself. Try to pull a couple more Izunas. Let's do that in a moment here. I do want to take a look at real quick the updated secret packs, because this actually is, I feel like, a pretty big deal. 4 new secret packs are here, blah, 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 blah. So those are the 4 new ones. I think the Blue Eyes one is insane if you're trying to get a little bit lucky. A couple things switched around, blah, blah, blah. So in the Speedroid pack, they're adding a couple more Speedroid cards. I don't actually know what these cards do, but I know that Speedroid players always complain about the new Speedroid cards not being in the pack. So maybe this, are these some of them, I hope. The new Rocket cards. This was actually like a pretty surprising thing. These cards like released today, basically, in the TCG. So it's interesting to see them released basically simultaneously in Master Duel. But I like it when they do that. I think it's fun. Yeah, so this is the Altergeist pack here. We'll actually unlock that one so you guys can go see it. We got a couple random cards in here. Topologic Blaster Dragon added to Fires of Scorching Bonds. I'm not sure what pack that is. In the Versus new Challenger pack, the Vanquish Soul one, we got the new cards in there. It's so funny how sometimes they just do this and other times they just don't. It took 5 years to add the Marincess cards to the Marincess pack. Yeah, okay. Let's open that Altergeist pack real quick, or at least unlock it so that you guys can see what's in there. Can dismantle extra cards. Which Altergeist should we craft? What Royal are we trying to get? Probably Meluseek. It's gonna happen. Watch. Okay. So yeah, if we look over in the Electron Illusions pack, this is pretty cool. They got Infinite Impermanence in here. Oh, they did add the new support. Oh, that's really sick. Okay. So yeah, this is just Altergeist. We got Evenly Matched. We got Infinite Impermanence. We got the new support. It now means that if you go into this pack, it's just going to have all Altergeist pulls. You're going to be trying to dodge cards like One Shot Wand and, you know, the Hands of the Magician. But otherwise, yeah, it's looking pretty good. A lot of the low rarity Live Twin cards are just unplayable. So having a pack where like you are, you know, just pulling one archetype, pretty nice. So this pack might have gone from like bait to an actual good pack. We'll see. It's been fine in Saga, but that is like a really good staple pack now if you can go into there with like a UR craft, perhaps. Pretty nice. Why is Rod an SR? I don't know, man. What do you want me to say? So yeah, we got a couple new secret packs, couple new selection packs, couple updates. Let's end the video with, we'll open 10 more of these. See how it goes. Maybe even the final 10, I don't know. But now you don't have to spend $100 opening packs because you watched me do it. I do kind of want to go, maybe we'll do one more in here and then one more to try to get the SP alt art. Because I actually do really want that. This card's, they really call the card Forced Release? Guy stocking up on iron? Was that the big thing? Anyway. Forced Release, huh? Oh, we got some, maybe I shouldn't have opened this. This is like, wait, is this not the K9 pack? No, it is. We just pulled K9 card. What am I talking about? I just got worried for a sec. Okay. This one released semi-limited? Okay, can I say something? I think the pineapple juice is like a lie that high schoolers tell each other. Not that it doesn't affect anything, but I don't think it helps. I don't think pineapples are the fruit of choice that you should be eating. I don't know. That can't be... Has anyone... Did you test it? No. About to say, has anyone taste tested different fruit and seen what happened? I don't know. Yo, thanks, Gertrude. Appreciate the subscription during this critical moment in the stream. Today we're talking about the cum taste tier list. Dude, we gotta send this out. I'm sure someone out there can get some value off that, no? Some OnlyFans creator. Subscribe to the Wonky Quartet Patreon. Okay, pack 10. Oh wow, we actually have like live twins. Wait a sec, does this not have... Oh no, okay, it does, never mind. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Let's do one final run into the Space-Time Transcendence pack. Try to get that epic shredding. I mean, look at her, like she's fucking flying. That's the coolest skateboard I've seen in my life. Why does her, can I ask this though? Why does her head have like the Walmart logo on it? Seeing her mouth feels so weird. Why? Oh, normally she does have like a bandana. Wait, you're right. Very mysterious. Okay. See, that's like the thing though. You know, I was just talking about earlier how so often I grind for these, I wouldn't say grind for alt arts, but I try to get, you know, one of each of them because they're, you know, limited time only, FOMO, blah, blah, blah. But like in this specific case, I will use, like SP is played in every deck basically. So I will use this alternate artwork. It's actually really sad that we pulled so many IP Masquerenas without her good friend, SP Little Knight. They just happen to live together and have a card together, and if you buy them both separately, they hug, and now they're one couple mate, but they're good friends, yeah. Just like the Exo Sisters. Security Dragon. That's like the hardest part about the new Exo Sister support. Exo Sister Betrayal. You guys see that card? Martha is like betraying Ellis. I hate that, you know. Girlfriend's giving you a hard time. Goes off to Xyz summon with some other gal. Sucks. We've all been there. We've all been the third material on a 2 material Xyz monster. Am I right, chat? What am I saying, dude? Nice. Okay, final pack here. God, we're so close to having like another 100 gems to open 10 more of these. Dude, fuck off. Like, honestly, fuck you. No URs. Okay, I had to buy gems for another video, so we got a couple more gems. We're gonna open this. I bet the free UR is gonna be the skateboarder. Come on, Avril Lavigne. I know you're out there. See you later, people. Yo, thanks. You are a dead easy. That's a great name for Twitch Prime. I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out. Does anyone want one of these? Can I trade you guys one of my 4 copies of IP Masquerena alt art? Come on. I want that SP. I want that SP. I just want one copy. Is this a joke? 5 copies? Jeez, 5 copies. I'm sure there's some people out there that haven't gotten it and are really sad. I guess I got your copies. I'm so sorry. Okay. Man, back in my day, people were like, I don't think people realize how much people were willing to like do for a negate back in the day. Because I'm not kidding you. And this didn't work at all, by the way. This deck completely flopped. People were so afraid of Molten Conduction Field plus Rekindling on turn 1 to get you to shooting Quasar Dragon. Like, we're so far past this point in Yu-Gi-Oh's history, but like shooting Quasar Dragon, this huge synchro that requires long-ass combos, that was like the extra deck negate. I'm so sick. I think we pulled as many of these as we have IP Masquerenas. But like, the loops, the hoops you had to go through to summon a monster that negated something was just ridiculous. Like Omni Negates. We're talking about Omni Negates. That's why cards like, I mean, that's really what makes Edison so much fun, is that you have cards like Stardust Dragon, and you have cards like Colossal Fighter, you have cards like Thought Ruler, Archfiend, that all interact with things in different ways. None of them are just negate. We did it! Oh, thank you. Thank you. We don't have to spend any more money. Last pack, SP Little Knight. I knew it. I knew it was going to be there. I told you guys. I told you. I don't know why we have 5 copies of IP Masquerena, but we can stop. I am fine with just 1 copy of SP Little Knight skateboarding. I mean, look at her. That's great. Okay. Well, we're going to end the video on that. Thank you guys for watching the opening. Yeah, I mean, do you need alt arts? Probably not. If you guys are like out there and you're like, I don't know if I should spend the jet, it's like, you don't need these alt arts, but I do think they're cool. I like them. I'm happy that we were able to pick them up. I do plan on using this SP Little Knight in, you know, basically every deck that plays SP Little Knight. That's it for this little video. If this even stays up on the channel, I don't know. Just trying to recuperate some of the losses of these packs that I opened. But yeah, a number of bundles, a number of new secret packs. Honestly, for a 4th anniversary, I think this is a pretty good set of new things. I think the community seems pretty excited about these alt arts, and I think sort of just dropping them on us as like a worldwide release, it's pretty cool. Like I said earlier, we're gonna have a video with Farfa in I guess a week or so when we have a chance to, with the royal rares that we pull from the anniversary royal rares, plus the packs that they unlock. So stick around for that. But yeah, let me know if you pulled any cool royals out of yours. Unfortunately, sorry predictors, I guess it was 0. Get fucked, outplayed, outmaneuvered, outgambled, I guess. Catch you guys later.